It's got my shamrock napkins. I used my little frog. See my little frog on the edge of the plate? I've got 3 of them. There's one. Let's move over. I'm turning something over here. There's another little frog on the white plate, and right over here is another little frog. He's lounging pretty nicely there. So, I love my table runner. It's actually tulips, but Easter will be here in a couple weeks, so I can use it again. Now, here's something I really want you to see, and I'm going to try to get close enough, if I can. Do you see the little shamrocks right there in the center? That's a greeting card that a friend, one of my YouTube friends, sent me. She sends me one every month, and they are just gorgeous. I can hardly wait to open the envelope when I get them. And this is so cute. I hope you can get a zoom in and get a close-up of all those little shamrocks. That happens when you open up the card. They spread out like a bouquet. Right beside the little shamrocks is my dinner bell. That's my independent dinner bell. And here is a little better view of my pink glass. They are so pretty. Candles on each side of my table. I was looking for my Fostoria candle holders. I had them just a few days, weeks ago, but I can't find them. They're here somewhere. They're probably right under my nose, and I just can't see them. But they were the ones I wanted to use for this display. Instead, I've used the brass candle holders, which work just as well. Look at my flower arrangement. You have to admit that's pretty. I have my tulips. I have my big, I think you call that a pickle crock. It has a lid to it, very heavy. And I put a few tulips and odds and ends of, these are all artificial flowers. I don't go out and buy fresh flowers because nobody ever sees them, and they're pretty expensive. So, anyway, I don't know any stories I can tell you right now. I don't think there's any you want to hear that's recent because it's all bad news. And you know the bad news, you've heard it already, and you don't want to hear it again. But take a look at my teapot. Oh my gosh, I just think it is so pretty. So, and my little tureen, it's a small tureen, but it's a beautiful one. So I don't know what you think about my St. Patrick's Day display. It would be dinner for 2. I didn't prepare any food at all. In fact, I'm not quite up to working in the kitchen right now. I'm trying to overcome the pain from all of this clumsiness of mine. But I'm going to tell you this. I never knew people could be so nice, so good to me, so compassionate. I really cried over your kindness and goodness. And I want you to know that. I want you to remember that I won't forget your kindness. It was a bad situation when I fell. It actually scared me. I actually thought I might die. So, we've come through that. I've had one trip to the doctor. I'll be going back probably in a couple more weeks for my annual, and That way I want the doctor to see me again, make sure that my head is okay. My ribs feel like they go down to my knee and up to my shoulder because they ache so much. But it's cooling off, you might say. And I've been sleeping on the sofa. I didn't realize how comfortable a sofa could be because it works better than my bed does. And I'm very comfortable there. My neighbors went to the grocery for me, picked up a few things that I asked for, and I went to the kitchen. I was able to cook enough. I just wanted something that I could eat on for about 4 days, and something, that I like well enough to eat every day. And I managed that, so I'm in good shape. I'm just trying to take it easy. Jan's out of town this week. She's had to go to a wedding, and she's going to do a little thrifting and what have you while she's there. I hope she finds some really good things. But she's got some things for me to use when she gets back for storytelling, and I'm anxious to see what they are, and I'm anxious to work on the stories again. I'm sorry that all this has happened to upset my schedule for storytelling, and I haven't had much time to think about new stories, but they will come back to me, and I'm hoping you have been waiting for new stories, because I would like to come up with some really good ones now. And I'm going to work on it because I know you're my faithful friends. You've shown it day after day, and I appreciate you all so much. Seems like there was something else I wanted to mention, but I always forget. I'm getting pretty forgetful now. I don't want to make this video too long, but I still want to show you my flower arrangement again. I just think it's pretty. I just did that this morning, and you see my shamrocks in it? See one down by the crock, another one up the upper right, and if you look close you can see 2 or 3 more of them. That's just enough to let you know that we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. With a name like O'Neill, you've got to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Take another good look at my little shamrocks card, and I want to thank Nancy. She's so good about sending these cards. I want to find a way to preserve these things where people can see them and enjoy them. I haven't come up with it yet, but I will, because this is something you really want to keep. They are beautiful greeting cards, and I think she's just been so special at sending me one every month. So anyway, that pretty much covers my St. Patrick's Day table. And if you go to beautiful table settings, you will see a lot of St. Patrick's Day decorations. I may take a couple of photographs here and post them on the website too. I have an album on beautiful table settings that's called Patricia's Passion, and I've got 50 or 60 pictures. So if you want some ideas for setting your table, go to that website, go to the albums, and look for Patricia's Passion. You'll find some gorgeous table setting from other people. Some of them have gone way out. Some of them are very elegant. I can never reach that height, but I certainly enjoy learning and looking at their decoration, because they like to do it as much as I do, and I want you to look at them. If you're interested in decorating, you can get some really good ideas. So I'm going to take you away now. I'm going in the kitchen. I'm going to eat some of my chicken stir fry that I fixed last night. It's tasting pretty good now. So I'll talk with you later as soon as I can come up with a new story. And I'm waiting for Jan to get back home because she's bringing some things that I'll be wanting to use in my story. So you take care, and thank you so much for being my friend.